A lot has been said and exposed about the controversy between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, but some insane theories suggest that something deeper happened behind the scenes that triggered the whole drama from filming a romantic movie that started really spicy, but ended up teaching a valuable lesson on domestic violence to the cast, who themselves ended up falling apart in real life. The project that began as very promising has now ended terribly, and it seems that there might be even more secrets yet to be exposed about the drama. People have been wondering at what stage Blake decided to take over the production, and how things even got to that point. The reason why Justin kept overlooking many of these actions is something this theory focuses on with facts to back it up. The more you look at it all, the greater chance of seeing the hidden and connected signs that make it all seem closer to the truth than what has been led on. The most prominent theory to come out of Blake and Justin's story is that Blake fell in love with Justin while on set, and even though she tried to show subtle signs, things didn't go her way. The breakdown of how this theory came together is the most eye-opening revelation you might get to see about this case. It starts with Blake's past projects, where she has never stripped down completely while filming a private scene with an actor the way she did with Justin, and it ends with us. This is absolutely wild because in her complaint she mentioned that she needed an intimacy coordinator on set. Justin countered this by revealing her chat where she had no interest in meeting with the intimacy coordinator. In fact, Blake acted as the intimacy coordinator many times on the set, which means she had control over how close she could get to Justin. To turn around and say there was no intimacy coordinator available sounded like a tactic to take control of the situation, as it became obvious she may have let herself go on the set. Additionally, Blake pointed out that she's not like other actors who shapeshift and let themselves be consumed by a character. Many people have often said Blake plays herself in every movie, and she proved them right in her statement.
You can't just put me in any clothes and give me any words and have me step in and transform. And I used to be very insecure about that. I used to feel like an imposter because I would watch actors who were just shapeshifters. They could do it in any circumstance.
Blake reveals that she's a different type of actor from the others in the industry, suggesting that she was really herself on the set with Justin, and probably by being herself, things got a little too real in a way that didn't favor Blake. When asked how she gets into character, Blake said,
I mean, for me, the way I always get into a character is through their wardrobe. When I literally inhabit them, I feel so much more. Clothes are very expressive to me. I feel like a different person given whatever I'm wearing.
In the book, Riley is portrayed as exceptionally attractive and irresistible. There are hints that Blake may have seen Justin in a similar light, especially as she shares her deep love for romance.
Started to keep a journal as if I was Ryle, and the things that Ryle experienced in his life. And I had to create, as an example, the trauma that happened to him. I had to recreate that for myself.
Blake claimed that playing a character on set like she did in It Ends With Us takes her to a different realm where she feels fireworks. She also praised Colleen for how she wrote the characters, as it helped her understand and connect with what Lily felt for Atlas, and especially Riley, where there was a deep attraction and many overlapping conscious and unconscious feelings. Blake admitted that she can't shapeshift into a character and said she loves romance, which suggests she might be the type to fall in love quickly. For someone who's married, hasn't explored particularly spicy moments in her recent projects, but decided to take on a highly sensitive and intimate role just a few months after giving birth, it was an absolute recipe for disaster. It gets even more complicated because Justin was method acting on set and had to channel the complicated character of Riley to perfect his role, which means whatever romantic effect Riley had on Lily in the story probably mirrored what happened on set. While this is a theory, there are facts that suggest it could be closer to the truth than anything else. An old comment by Blake about a workout post made by Justin resurfaced, showing that Blake may have fallen for Justin. The comment was made about 100 weeks ago, which was when they started working together on set and around when Blake had her baby. She saw Justin doing exercises, liked it, and commented saying, "Amazing, now try it pregnant," to which Justin replied, "You win." This minor exchange has been interpreted in many ways, with some suggesting Blake likes to make everything into a competition, which is far from the truth. Others think it was a subtle way to flirt and let Justin know she liked what she saw. Blake later tried to deflect from this narrative when she complained that Justin suggested she dress more appealingly on set for her character, but the interviews revealed she was in charge of her wardrobe and disregarded the costume designer. Justin only commented on her wardrobe after the outfits leaked to the media and were tagged as unflattering. In fact, Blake had suggested her character wear seductive pieces to be more appealing in the film. It was odd for Blake to accuse Justin of kissing her longer than necessary when it was clear she was in charge, and even taught Justin how to pull her in. She also accused Justin of adding more steamy scenes to the script than agreed upon, which turned out to be false, as Justin wanted Blake to rewrite some of the scenes with the intimacy coordinator, which she didn't like. In the end, she rewrote the scenes with Justin and even had her husband rewrite one. Blake also mentioned that Justin came into her trailer while she was topless and breastfeeding, but the chats showed something entirely different. There's no way Justin would have timed when she'd be breastfeeding and barged into her trailer without being invited. Blake was the one who invited him over to go over their lines even though she was busy pumping. Justin replied that he would come after he was done eating. Their chat seemed straightforward, and it's surprising that Blake misinterpreted it as something else. This could be a calculated effort to get back at Justin for not acknowledging her romantic feelings on set. This theory gets wilder when you look at Blake's history of falling in love with her romantic partners on set. She dated Penn Badgley, whom she worked with on Gossip Girl. Their on-screen relationship turned into a real-life romance, which ended in 2010, just before the show wrapped in 2012. Blake also fell in love with Ryan Reynolds on the set of Green Lantern, despite Ryan being married at the time. Rumors suggested that Blake and Ryan got too close during the filming, and that Ryan cheated on his ex-wife with Blake. This led to a divorce and a relationship with Blake. Blake's romantic history almost repeated itself with Ben Affleck on the set of The Town, when he was still married to Jennifer Garner. It was rumored that Blake and Ben had an emotional affair during filming, despite Blake still being with Penn at the time. Insiders on the set revealed that Blake and Ben were acting like love-struck teenagers. Since Blake is known for falling in love on set, it's possible she fell for Justin, but without her feelings being acknowledged or reciprocated, she might have decided to torment him and make him take the fall to protect her husband's ego. The theory suggests that it was a one-sided love affair gone wrong. Blake might not have intended for anything serious with Justin, but it probably hurt that he didn't return the same energy. It's interesting to note that Blake has mostly had her way throughout her life, even as a kid when her father had to bribe the choir director to make her lead. Coming from a privileged background and having a fulfilling life might have given her the wrong idea about how rejection works. Blake hasn't been involved in many other projects recently. She's a busy mom with 4 kids and married to an actor who works often, leaving her lonely and bored sometimes. Wanting to experience a new romance, Blake accepted a romantic role with a hot love interest to see if the spark was still there. She decided to test the waters and see if she still had it, but Justin somehow rejected her. This left her feeling embarrassed, and she turned it around to imply that it was Justin who made it happen. The theory deepens as it suggests she felt terrible when Justin asked about her weight and concluded he didn't like her enough to care about those details. Instead of questioning why Justin asked that, Blake might have misinterpreted the situation, perhaps as a calculated effort to get back at him for not acknowledging her feelings. This theory is backed by her husband's actions when he showed up to set to make things clear by scolding Justin.